विरचित निज पितृ कर्म करामा भरतार्पित निज पादुक राम. Virachita. So the father passes away. The son is supposed to perform the last rites for the father and offer sacred water. So that duty normally falls to the eldest son, and accordingly Lord Ram took up that duty. When Dakshat Maharaj had passed away at that time, none of his sons were there. So his body was kept in a vat and preserved with using oils. And Vashishta became the official acting head. And then Bharat and Shatrugna were summoned back. And they performed the last rites for the body. But Lord Ram, ever conscious of his duties, went and offered water for his father. Virachita Nijapitra Karma Karama. So Nijapitra, so his, for his father and for his ancestors, the ritual of offering water, he did that. Lord Ram did that, and then Bharatarpita Nijapaduka Rama. Bharatarpita. He offered to Bharat Nijapaduka. Bharat had come to request Lord Ram to come back to the kingdom, but to come back and accept the kingdom. Lord Ram was firm in refusing to take the kingdom, saying that it had been father's instruction to accept to stay in the forest. And Bharat said that I will stay in forest and place your place. So Lord Ram smiled indulgently and he said that, oh brother, all of us get the reactions of our own karma and we all have to bear them individually. If we start interfering with the law of karma, there will be complete disorder. So then Bharat beseeched in various ways, and Sage Vashishta and the elders and Sumantra. Bharat had expected that Lord Ram, that Ram would not listen. So he had got many elders and the leading citizens from all classes of Ayodhya to reiterate and reinforce his petition. When Lord Ram remained firm in his resolve, so Bharat finally said that, okay, then I will also join you in the forest and I will stay on a vrata of fasting here. And he sat down to fast. So at that time, Lord Ram he realized that Bharat was motivated simply by love and he would not accept this. So he said to Ram, he picked up Bharat, who sat down in yogic posture as if to get into austerity, start austerity right there. He lifted him up and said, he embraced him, he said, in the confrontation between my dutifulness and your loving nature, your love has won. You have come to give me the kingdom and I accept the kingdom. And Bharat's face blossomed like a flower that had been shrunk and suddenly when the sun comes it blossoms. So like that it blossomed. But then Ram smiled and he said, and as my kingdom now I entrust it to you. So it is my kingdom, I accept it and I entrust it to you that you take care of it during the period when I honor my father's word and stay in exile. Now Bharat was truly checkmated by Lord Ram's firmness as well as his accommodating nature. And then he said, if it's your kingdom, then Let the world know that it's your kingdom and I am simply a servant on your behalf. And therefore, he said, give me your paduka. And these padukas will be the rulers and I will be their servant. And it was the padukas of Lord Ram, his sandals, that actually sat on the throne of Ayodhya. And Bharat sat at his feet and he did the royal duties as a servant of the lotus feet of Ram. This is an astonishing example of family of fraternal devotion and fraternal dutifulness between these two brothers. Such is the sublime reciprocation of love that characterizes cultured people, not just ordinary cultured people, but in the Lord and his intimate devotees. Or if we consider all four brothers are manifestations of the divine, their expansion of Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna and Yuddha, then between the various personalities of Godhead. So, the culture of duty and sacrifice is so beautifully exemplified in the exchange between both initially Ram and Dashrath and then between Ram and Bharat. And by meditating on the selflessness that animates these loving exchanges, we can also develop a mood of selflessness. And with that mood of selflessness, we too can advance in our bhakti by trying to infuse some of that selflessness in our devotional service to the Lord. My dear Lord, everything is for you. Whatever I have, it also belongs to you. So we may have some property, we may have some talents, we may have some power and positions, but we know that it belongs to the Lord and it is entrusted by the Lord to us. And we use it, engage it, administer it on His behalf. So we may not have a paduka that we put on the throne. We may not even have a throne. But in our consciousness, we can place the lotus feet of the Lord in our heart. Acclaim Him as the Lord of our heart and the Lord of our everything. And in that way, we can imbibe the mood of a humble, loving servant. And whatever is mine, my dear Lord, it is actually yours. Manasa deha geha jo kichu mora arpilu tu apade nanda kishore. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, my dear, oh Krishna, Manasa deha geha, the body, the mind, the body, the house, whatever else I have, all of it I offer to you. With this mood, when we perform bhakti, and with this devotional disposition, we may not feel disposed like this, but at least with our intelligence, if we understand that this is the attitude that we aspire for, and as much as possible, we try to cultivate those feelings. And with these feelings, when we perform our bhakti, when we chant the holy names, when we call out to the Lord, then we will experience intense devotional emotions and reciprocations. And gradually we will rise above the mundane agitations of the petty passions with which the mind is otherwise filled. And will become enriched and stabilized in devotion. Thank you.